Yeah, I was offered $40 million, which included an NDA and non-disparagement into eternity, which I declined. Part of this information is why, because I do believe him and his companies and everything that's being built to be incredibly consequential for the future of our country, the future of the country that my children will have to live in, the digital landscape that they'll have to live in. And I think there's a lot worse than being, middle class in America, and that's okay. I'm comfortable with that to keep my integrity. And at least when push came to shove, that I was able to turn that down. And I also think women need to speak up. I think a lot would not be allowed to happen if women stopped keeping a lot of secrets for men.
Yeah. Overall, I think there's quite a bit of abdication of responsibility around like what are we going to do as people's jobs start being taken fairly aggressively. Luckily, there's a massive population drop coming, so maybe everything is just fate and it's going to work out okay. But I feel like we might get like very, very, very good AI across every pillar of art before there aren't any more people to make art.
Elon Musk is offering people his while creating a family compound in Texas. In a shocking revelation, Musk has been on a quest to grow his brood, actively seeking out women willing to bear his children. He had earlier made a crass remark about giving Taylor Swift a child. From friends to strangers, he's offering his to couples struggling with fertility, claiming it's all part of a mission to combat a looming population crisis. With 11 kids already, his unconventional approach has everyone talking. What are your thoughts?
Whoa, is he paying women to have his baby?
YouTube, welcome back, Wizzle Gang, to another episode of T Wizzle Reactions, gang. As we make our way to 250 subscribers, I just want to thank you all for tapping into the channel, showing me y'all love and support. I really appreciate it. We definitely now officially out of the shadow band. Thank everybody for standing down, being patient with me. Even the people that searched for the page and still was interacting and engaging under the shadow band. If you want to catch me live, go to tiktok.com/TayWizzle276 at 8 a.m. every day except for Saturdays. Twitch.tv/TayWizzleTV at 5 p.m. every day except for Saturdays. Kick.com/TayWizzle 5 p.m. every day except for Saturdays as well. And if you got any content that you want to send me, want me to show on the channel, we'll shout you out. Throw that in the community. Hit me up on a Discord or tap into the DMs of any one of my social media platforms. All links will be available down below. Today, family, we reacting to another one of this psychopathic mad scientist statements. Some might call him the richest man in the world. I know I done heard others refer to him as the most innovative man of our time. But I think he's nothing more than an inbred douchebag. I'm sorry, an inbred racist douchebag who was groomed to be this superior thinking and active behavior. The most calculated government plant that we have seen known yet. And the reason why I say a government plant, because if y'all saw the video that I did on Jeffrey Epstein, we explained how Elon Musk's worth isn't worth what the Rothschilds are worth. They call Rothschild money real money, and they call Elon Musk money play money because he is rich through the system, which isn't backed by gold or silver anymore. And that's the reason why it's preparing to collapse. But the Rothschild family is wealth. Their wealth is rooted outside of the US dollar. It was even rumored that during the height of Jeffrey Epstein's savage run, that Elon Musk reportedly took a trip over there to his island to ask Jeffrey Epstein for funding from the Rothschilds. But that's what we talking about today. Mad scientist, goddamn Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk has been on one of the most epic runs for his outbursts on Twitter for saying the most strangest, weirdest, and unorthodox shit. Like, really, I don't know what's wrong with this nigga. So now, he talking about impregnating whoever want to have his child. He feels as though his genetic bloodline is superior. His genes is superior to that of most people walking this earth today. And he feels so much as so, he feels as though that he himself has a moral obligation to repopulate the planet with little fucking Elon Musk running around this bitch. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm already tired of looking at this nigga. I damn sure don't need to see his fucking kids. Then they say this nigga got 11 kids already. God damn, gang. Why the fuck they ain't talk about this nigga like how they talk about Boosie and any other celebrity with hella kids? Cause you only see this nigga with one. But I ain't ready to keep talking too much. Let's get into today's video entitled, If Elon Musk Really Said This, We Need to Prepare Now. So let's go ahead and hop into this video, y'all. Shout out to Nitrous TV. See what we can dissect from this crazy motherfucker for real. See if we don't have to get a nigga in there to punch him in his shit. As always, if you like the content, don't be too shy to hit that like and subscribe button. So you can be notified when I drop a video or when I'm updating y'all on the old one. And let's rock the fuck out.
He texted me. He said, we need to use surrogates so that we can have a legion of children before the apocalypse.
Was he serious? Was he not? I mean, it is documented.
Well, yeah,
like his beliefs are
he
documented
was definitely
on this.
being serious.
Now, besides the obvious satanic clothing that Elon Musk wears, everybody already suspects this man as being a devil worshiper, and it's very hard for him to beat the allegations, especially because he's openly proclaiming his allegiance to the devil, bro, for everybody to see publicly. He literally has the Baphomet on the front of his costume titled the Devil's Champion.
What?
Now, this is actually kind of crazy to see, but I just came across a video that's even more dark, bro. I didn't think it could get dark.
So he think he the devil's champion, right? So, and if he trying to spread all of his goddamn devil champion juniors out that bitch, what the fuck? I ain't gonna stop the video no more.
But you can't put anything past Elon Musk. Now, one thing I didn't know was that this man has 14 kids and 4 baby
Oh, damn,
mothers,
not
bro.
11,
I did
14.
not know that.
Dang.
And apparently this is one of Elon Musk's baby mothers, or however you phrase that, coming out and exposing him for this new agenda that he has with eugenics.
From, you're a great mom, you should have more kids, we should have kids.
And if anybody don't know about eugenics, what they was doing early 80s, post-segregation basically, they were sterilizing people they deemed unfit to live in society. Like people like criminals, people they deemed was incompetent, and of course, black people. So just a little context on eugenics. So when you hear them mention eugenics, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know type of shit they was up to.
Only limited resources time to then all of a sudden I'm pregnant and he's saying that we need to use surrogates. He texted me. He said, we need to use surrogates so that we can have a legion of children before the apocalypse.
I have the direct quote here, but you tell me, this is on your phone, so you might want to check it. To reach legion level before the apocalypse, we will need to use surrogates. What were you doing when you got that text?
Probably at an OB appointment.
And did you have any context for what that meant?
No.
And so what'd you say?
Laughing emoji.
Okay. What does he mean? Like, it sounds like you...
And then I told him that I don't really believe in surrogacy outside of necessity. I don't.
Well,
this works fine.
Was he serious? Was he not? I mean, it is documented.
Well, yeah,
his beliefs are documented on this. He was definitely
being serious. He was being serious in a lot of those beliefs. But for example, he had also asked me
He said that I should have a C-section because I should elect to have a C-section because it's better for the brain size, for the head size. So it goes from, you know, you're a great mom, you should have more kids, we should have kids.
This man openly told his child's mother that he wants to build a legion before the apocalypse. Now, if what she's saying is true, if those text messages are true, then that makes me look at Elon Musk in a completely different way. He's not just the AI godfather at this point. Like, he's really trying to play God. Like, he's really trying to make it to a point where he runs everything. And for those of you guys who don't already know, Elon Musk has recently become the world's first trillionaire. Just a couple weeks ago, yeah? From the companies that he owns publicly. This man is in control of social media. This man is in control of data mining and data collection. This man has financial influence. There is not a single aspect of life that this man has not already or is trying to conquer. Even when it comes to actually giving birth. He said he wants to build a legion before an apocalypse.
Let's go back. What I was trying to show y'all was this before the screen changed. It says right here under Forbes, Elon Musk loses trillionaire status as global tech rout hits. As he's reporting him as a trillionaire. What y'all think of that?
Apparently, Elon Musk is not the only person in power who is trying to do this, because this woman right here exposes all of the elites who are trying to use eugenics to their advantage to create their own little mini army, mini legion, whatever Elon Musk is trying to do. This is crazy.
Listen to this next part,
Other elites, other people of power are trying to do the same exact thing, bro.
We are having an epidemic of elites trying to populate the planet and controlling the gene pool through eugenics. So let's talk about it, because what's up? My name is Laura, and I'm your donor-conceived person of TikTok. Elon Musk is the tip of the iceberg of billionaire elites thinking that their genetics are superior, and they need to infect our planet with mini-me versions of themselves. We've got CEO Durov, who's now donated his swimmers and has made over 100 kids.
100
Since China
kids,
has banned
bro.
domestic surrogacy, billionaires from China have been coming over to the United States since our surrogacy market is completely unregulated and making literally 100 kids each. No, that's not an exaggeration. They are making dozens, if not 100 kids each. And the fertility industry is completely catering to this. But it's not just about making a lot of kids, it's also about engineering these kids. That's why we're seeing products like Nucleus popping up, with marketing campaigns saying make your best baby, where you can select embryos based off of height, BMI, eye color, hair color, male pattern baldness, IQ, autism. And this is something that is getting absolutely fueled by Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley has kind of become the home to the pro-natalist movement. This is Malcolm and Simone Collins. They are some of the figureheads in the pro-natalist movement who are supposedly working with and reporting to Donald Trump. And I want to explain why we need to be very concerned about the pro-natalist community. This isn't just about making a bunch of babies. This is not just about going forth and being fruitful. This is not just about creating kids, it's about engineering kids. They are very pro-eugenics. Eugenics has been really rearing its ugly head again. I mean, it's always been there, it's never gone away, but for lack of better words, it's becoming trendy. And Silicon Valley is fueling it. Families like the Collins are...
And the scary part about it is that people like Elon Musk are going to be taking advantage of it. Yeah, now, obviously, anybody can take advantage of it if they chose to, right? Obviously.
You got the money.
But someone like Elon Musk, I really don't think I want a world populated with people like Elon Musk, bro. I really just don't. Like, if they all think like him, if they all have this idea of just world global domination, that's a very scary thought to have. It's a very scary society to have, period.
Screening all of their embryos to not just select the embryo that is most likely to be viable, but to screen it for things like IQ. Screening it for the most superior genetics. They are taking fertility care and turning it into Gattaca. When we hear people about upping the birth rate, they're not just talking about every single person just getting pregnant. They want very specific genes monopolizing the planet. And these people, to me, are no different than Dr. Klein. Dr. Klein, if you missed this, was the subject of the documentary Our Father on Netflix. This was about a doctor committing fertility fraud and, without consent, impregnating over 100 patients with his own swimmers without their consent. But Laura, that's completely different than these other couples. No, it's not. It's very similar. The Venn diagram is very close to a circle. It's all part of genetic narcissism. thinking that your genes are superior and that you deserve to get them out there. There was one doctor in Connecticut who committed fertility fraud, saying that he did it because he was handsome and he deserved to. All of these people think they deserve to. It's getting freaky. We are having an epidemic of elites trying to...
This is actually disgusting to think that this is what the world is coming to. This woman is exposing everybody. Elon Musk's ex-baby mother, whatever you want to call her, I don't even know what category to put her in, is not done, yeah. She exposed him for that comment of creating a legion. And now she's also exposing him for the way that he uses advanced technology to his advantage. Now, that part is obvious. I think that we all know that somebody like Elon Musk will use all of his technology to be superior. But it even goes as deep as manipulating society in ways that you will never even understand.
And in October, Elon tells me that he is ready to release his, in his words, anomaly in the Matrix.
Anomaly in the Matrix.
And I am like, oh, like, who's that? And he says that he has 10,000 lasers in space, referring to his satellites. I say, because I am like rather uncomfortable and I know the gravity of what he's trying to tell me right now, I say, wow, finally a focus on the Jewish vote. He keeps going and he says, you know, this is not a piece that they'll see on the chessboard. And I straight up tell him, I say, I would ask more, but I really don't want to be deposed. To which he says, very wise. Shortly after that, you know, he's involved with America PAC and all of this other stuff, and he's sending me some internal data from America PAC, real-time Delta vote metrics. And I am just like, how the f do you have this sort of data? You don't get this from door knocking, because that was one of my first jobs in politics was in campaigns and cleaning up this bad data from door knocking, because the vendors that America PAC is using at this point is a vendor that hires Craigslist crackheads for door knocking. And I wish I was
listening, right?
There, but I'm not.
So y'all see the type of people that they use. I mean, just for those that's not picking up and not catching this shit. Bro, she was used as a person who was pro-MAGA, going around spreading all of the shit that you see the MAGA niggas on today. The racism, all of the, black people finna take over, the scare of white people coming to the minority. They was the ones who propped up that propaganda and shit. Everything that you see happening in America right now was a plan from the conservatives. They planned this shit. And you can hear her telling us bits and pieces from the information that Elon Musk was giving her. Because in reality, she was basically one of those Craigslist crackheads that she referring to. Elon Musk just started poking her. But she explaining how they use random people we would never expect to be working for them to push their agenda. I said I won't start the video no more. I apologize. I had to say that, but I'm really not now.
I believe you.
I know, like...
Now, just for clarification, the caption of this video says, Elon Musk ex Ashley St. Clair says ex-owner alluded to using advanced technology in 2024 election along with gaining sensitive information about voting. A source close to Elon adamantly denies the claims, which... And
he using the information from his websites that we got to log in, all of the information that we use. He using that shit to his advantage. I have
caused harm with my rhetoric. However, I never sought out to cause harm. There were parts of me that really wanted the best for the country, for America, for democracy. And one thing is I have always hated big tech. So then...
How do you hate big tech and then date Elon Musk, bro?
Because it
doesn't make sense to me.
To have...
She was like an extra.
Arguably the most powerful man in the world who is sending me things about, you know, using his space technology in the election.
Oh, so that's
I should also say that I have all of this backed up with many people with explicit instructions should anything happen to me, okay? But this was
so she got
something that
they probably know that. That's why
was internally wrestling with, while publicly not really showing that I was having any of these internal ethical conflicts with myself regarding this information. And then on election night itself, Elon, you know, left Mar-a-Lago early. I was at Mar-a-Lago, and he told me over text, he's like, yeah, I knew hours ago that Trump won. My team has the best real-time data anywhere. First of all, how the f do you have real-time data on elections? How do you have real-time data?
Bro, because elections are completely fake, bro. Bro, elections are completely fake. The way that I see your vote is simply just a suggestion. Because at the end of the day, the votes are really dependent on the Electoral College. The Electoral College has the final say-so on who goes into office. Whoever the Electoral College votes for, then that's who gets voted into office, bro. Your votes do not mean anything. They can skew numbers so easily. Fake ballots, fake numbers.
Especially
like,
with all the changes.
They can make anything up for you, bruh. The same way you can have different things processed. I mean, you have streamers who are faking their views. You have content creators. You have music and celebrities who are faking their streams, who are botting their streams. You think that they're not doing the same thing for voting, bro? Let's be honest.
That's why they got it.
You think that when it comes to politics and voting for presidency, that's the one place that they're gonna be honest? Oh no, we can trust them with that one. No, that one, yeah, no, for sure. America. That one, they're gonna be totally honest with the electorate. They're gonna be honest. You got people who are faking music streams, something that doesn't really mean shit. But they're convincing an entire country that they're being honest in politics. Come on, bro. It's not that deep. It's not that hard to understand, my love.
I saw some guys. Like, I saw some, and I'm fighting really hard to keep my voice because I saw that impacts everyone. And if I was self-interested, I have been offered the self-interested deal to shut up and not talk about anything. But what I can tell you is I've not been offered certain deals just because I know that he's weird, okay? I saw some and then
that's where it ends. Elon Musk baby mom makes wild claim about the roads. That's insane. Now, with all of this talk about Elon Musk, all this talk about how demonic he is and how, you know, much of a Satanist this guy is, like I said, that is the obvious, bro. That is the obvious. I mean, he even has mentioned in other interviews how AI is going to become God. It was in an interview with him and Jordan Peterson where they were talking about the AI being this major headquarters where it's training itself on like exponential levels and it's gonna become the new God. Like he literally said it word for word. Look it up, bro. I wish I had the clip pulled up for this video. Just look it up. But this is something that he's been talking about years ago, talking about how AI is demonic. He says it. We are summoning a demon.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Doesn't work out.
So you tell us we're summoning a demon with AI, and then you put it in the robots you're building?
So they know.
Our robot has a real brain. It's got the real world AI. So Tesla's the leader in real world AI.
Let me remember, what did that demon call itself in the Bible? Oh yeah, Legion.
But even 5,000 robots, that's the size of a Roman legion, FYI. Which is like a little scary thought, like a whole legion of robots.
Connecting it back to the video we just reacted earlier about how he wants to create his own legion before the apocalypse, aka end times.
We're like, whoa. But I think we'll literally build a legion, at least one legion of robots this year, and then probably 10 legions next year. And I don't know, it's kind of a cool unit, you know, units of legion. So probably 50,000-ish next year.
And don't think for a second that he's stopping at 50,000.
I can tell you now, nobody will remember that Tesla ever made a car. They will only remember the Optimus, and that he is going to make 1 billion of those. And it is going to be the most transformative technology product ever made in the history of humanity.
If you read like the plotline for Terminator, it's actually pretty smart.
Is Skydance real? How real is the prospect of killer robots annihilating humanity?
20% likely, maybe 10%.
On what time frame?
5 to 10 years. I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning.
5 to 10 years.
10 to 20% likely that AI will take out the human race on a 5 to 10 year time span. So you're telling me that once you finalize your demons, it's only gonna take us 5 to 10 years to off ourselves, bro. Like, we're literally walking down our own demise. It doesn't make sense.
No,
I don't understand it.
Shit.
I really don't understand it. Like, I'm always like, I always believe that there are certain elements of AI that are cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are certain elements of AI that helps me make money, a lot of money. All right. But I think that where it becomes borderline demonic, where it really crosses that threshold of being demonic, is when it starts trying to take the place of humans. Because God made us perfect. You can never replace God's creation. And I think that's right there is where it starts getting demonic, where they start having ChatGPT talk to you like it's a friend. Where there are people who are typing to ChatGPT as if it's their therapist. Yeah. Where ChatGPT can now influence the thoughts that you make and the decisions that you make. The thoughts that you have. It's like, that's where AI becomes overly abundantly dangerous. Is when you start allowing it to program you. Not you program AI, but when you start allowing AI to program you, that's when it becomes dangerous. When you get the Neuralink chip, when you get the chip that they're trying to get so you can put your ID, your digital ID, your all this stuff, that's when it starts getting very, very demonic, yeah. But if you're using it to run email campaign flows and do automated outreach so you can make money, like, to me, that's harmless, bro. To me, you're using it as a tool. But it's this type of AI technology that it gets dangerous. But I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like.
She didn't have to cut me off.